Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up an online polls. Like if you want to have an online election, how easy it is to set it up. So first of all, you would need to go to this site. It's called Quizmaker, and then create an account. In this case, you here to Quizmaker.
Music licensing reimagined.
Click on this menu and then you shift to the dashboard. So on the dashboard you have the option to sign up. So if you don't already have an account, then you need to enter your email and then your password. Yes. So once the account is created, you could then get to this screen. Yes. So it's dashboard.
Artlist.io.
These options here, you see on the side panel, on the left panel, you see the dashboard, ability to create a new quiz. So in our case, this was something that I created already for the quiz for elections. So now you can, if you want
Music
to
licensing reimagined.
So like a new church for your school, so click on new quiz. And then the wizard pops up. So this is where you're going to enter all the information for the rules. So here, enter the name or the type of quiz, the title for it. So let's say we want to
Artlist.io.
What's up? Elections. Let's say for instance, and then here you have the possibility to select the type of quiz. There are different options. You can create a survey, you can create whatsoever, but we are
Music
interested in the polls. So I select poll and then vote. Now you can then add the questions. So the options that the users would have to select from. These are the questions. So I add my first question. And here you can decide whether you want it to be a multiple choice. So in that case, the user will be forced to select an option. So either A or a B. You can make it a checkbox.
Music licensing reimagined.
Check it or uncheck it. Or you can take payment, description, a whole lot of stuff to play around with. So for this purpose, we select the multiple choice type for this question that you're creating. So let's say for this question we are selecting a precedent for this particular one. For this particular question is to select
Artlist.io.
Now these are the answers. So the first answer, you could then type in the name of the person that you want to. So in this case, let's say my own self, Frank. Yeah, and then if there is a picture,
Music licensing reimagined.
Then you can then upload your own picture. If you have any picture that you want to use to display, so you can also take a picture from online, for instance. Maybe you say that you want to search online for a picture of a president. It will search, let's say you want to use Donald Trump. Just an example.
Artlist.io.
But if you have a picture also on your computer, you just click on the upload file and then it will open your local computer directory for you to select the picture that you want to use. So here I select, let's say, let me change the name to
Music license.
So Trump, and then the next person that we want to vote for, let's say we want to search for somebody
Artlist.io.
like Obama. So we are just putting up an election between Obama and then Trump. It's just as simple as that. So these are the two candidates. Yes.
Music licensing reimagined.
Yeah. Yes. So that's it for the presidential nominees, and then you can add as many as you want, as many questions as you want. So you can then click on the add, and then as I did, and select multiple choice. And let's say we want to vote for MP, Member of Parliament, and
Artlist.io
for South. Yeah, something. It's just an example. And here, he's called Ted. The next person is called, let's say, yeah.
Music licensing reimagined.
Options will be coming for you to answer. If there are pictures for them, for instance, then again. So since I entered Ted, let me see if you get Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz's picture.
Artlist.io.
Just take any picture that we get over here. Yeah. And then for Joe, let's search for Biden. Yeah. We are taking all the pictures from Unsplash, so it's just
music
like
license.
It seems there is no picture of Joe Biden here, and so we'll just take this picture.
Artlist.io.
And then I think that's it. We are done. So this is it for creating the quiz. Now after creating the quiz, the next option, the next thing you can do is to select a theme. That's what the background that the users will see when they are voting. Yes, so when they connect
music licensing reimagined.
We call the theme. So it's taking quite a bit of some time to I think it's a bit kind of slow. Yes. Yes, so there are different
Artlist.io.
so let's say we go the first one, and then that's the background of the, it's like if you are given a ballot paper, the background image that's on the ballot paper. So that's what we call the theme in the setting. Yes, and now we go to the settings.
Music licensing reimagined.
The ballot, like for security, for the progress and everything. So you can go through them one after the other to set them. So the progress bar, do you want to see a progress bar as the people are voting? Let's say if you have different categories, so do you want the person to, if they are getting near to the end of the voting of the polls, yes, so you can then indicate that
Artlist.io.
progress bar, and then you can configure it. How do you want the progress bar to be like? Yes, so that's also another option. And here we have the back button, the results button, the question page. These are all options that you could set. And in terms of
music
security,
license.
yes, it's also very important. So the progress bar, it's now appeared. Show progress bar, numbered progress. So there will be numbers. You can also show percentages.
Artlist.io.
So it depends on you what you want to kind of do. And then one of the most important aspects is the start and end date. So if your polls has a start time and date and an end time and date, this is where you set it up. So
music licensing reimagined.
Today is 11th of January. So if our polls is supposed to start tomorrow, we then select, let's say, 12th of January, and then we select an exact time. So let's say we want it to start in the morning at, let's say, for instance, 7 in the morning.
Artlist.io.
And maybe 7 in the evening. Yes, then you set it so nobody will be able to access this pool until the exact time that times. Unfortunately, my
Music licensing reimagined.
So to 19, and then you can select the time zone also. So if you want it to be like the GMT, so the time zone that you select will be the time zone that will be applicable for everyone. Yes, so you have to select your time zone in order, or the time zone at which the election is going to be held. Yes, in order for it to work effectively.
Artlist.io.
+1 UTC 1, I think, yes, here UTC. So the London, so GMT, this will be the time that's applicable for all the people in the GMT zone. Yes, so, and once you
Music
set it,
license.
it's for security. It's very important that you set a security level. So here, these are the options. One of the options is that block or limit multiple responses. For that's light security, but you could also make it heavy so that it never ever allows anybody, like if maximum security. And then you can say that allow 1 vote per all time, so for the entire duration.
Music licensing reimagined.
Only 1 vote, or you could say that every 1 hour somebody can vote, or every 1 day. So it depends on how the settings of the election is. Enter a unique code to vote. If you want them to enter a unique code before they can vote you, then you can then enable this. So that's the enter a unique code. I think basically these are the most important steps that you need to set for the polls. Yes. And when you get to the results, after somebody has voted, do you want to show the results, or you don't want to show it? So in this case, you come here. It says under results, it says show answers. So you might want to say that no, you don't want to let anybody, so you configure that as
Music
well.
Licensing reimagined.
That during quiz, you want to show answers, disable it, and then it goes off. So these are it, and it's also you can play alongside it. So after making all these settings, you then come to share, because you need to share you need to let people know how they will be able to access this whole election. So this is
Artlist.io
URL, the main URL that you can send to the people, like for the people, if only you didn't configure it to have any code before you vote. But in this case, because you want to have some maximum security, you indicated that they need to have some code in order to vote.
Music
So
license.
come to this portion and click on the unique codes. Here, you'll be able to generate the codes. So number of codes that you want to generate. Are the people
Artlist.io
that you are expecting to come for the polls? How many are they? If you are expecting, let's say 10, you select 10 over here, and then the moment you click on save, it generates 10 codes, which you can
Music licensing
as a
reimagined.
link, or you can download it as codes. So if you click on this link here, if you click on the links, yes, so as we've seen here, it will generate a text file which contains some links. So you then have to send all of these links, like one after the other, to all the people that are going to partake in the elections.
Artlist.io
In case you can decide that you want to you can decide not to send the links as it is here one after the other. You can decide that you want to write a program to send it to them automatically or via email or whatsoever. It depends on you.
Music
So
licensing
if you send a link to
reimagined.
one of the candidates, so for instance, if a candidate opens this link, this is what usually would come. Because the election starts tomorrow. See, if WhatsApp election pool has not started, so they would have to wait for the pools to start before work. So basically, it's as simple as that. And in the end, once the election is over,
Artlist.io
you could also again come back to the dashboard, and then you'll be able to see the results over here. Yes, so you can see the results over here. You can check the charts. So at the moment, Trump has no vote, Obama has no vote, Ted, Joe.
Music
See
license.
all of them. So you could see responses from the individual voters. You could also see where they voted from, the geographical regions where they voted from,
Artlist.io.
timeline information, and you could also check the security. And also finally, you could export the entire results in, say, an Excel format or as an HTML file or whatsoever. So it's very simple. Basically,
Music
it's
licensing reimagined.
very simple to create it. So give it a try. I'll put the URL in the description, and also if you have any question, you can put it in the comments, and then you can write me personally for me to answer you. Thank you.